All right, so we're trying to find out what the radius is. So Brian, to find that, we're going to do a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Put it in the calculator. Cager said 26, so this answer is going to be root 26. I need y'all to write it down. All right, if you guys would ask a question, I'd answer it for you. Yeah, Thursday, but not tomorrow. It's just a quiz tomorrow. All right, so to find your 6 answers, let me show y'all one more thing up here. All right, you guys remember the old formula was y over 1. We're just going to replace that 1, Cager, and put an r. Same thing on cosine. It was x over 1. Now it's x over r. So basically, whatever the radius is on the triangle is going in for the r instead of the 1.
That's going to be root 26 over.
I don't know. Let's look and see. All right, so my first answer is, all right, guys, to find sine, the formula is y over 1. So that's y over r. So it'll be 5 on top, root 26 on the bottom. Does everybody see how I got that?
Yeah, I have it like that.
Now, you will have your calculator on this part on the test banner. So we can put that in the calculator and let the calculator simplify 5 over root 26. Let's do that. You can't type that in better? 5 over root 26 is... All right, this is our final answer. 5 root 26 over 26. Y'all can circle it. I'm going to put a box around it.
So what you're telling us is now we're going to have to find all of them?
Yep.
Oh my God.
All right, next problem. Y'all ready? All right, the next problem is x over 1. So my x is negative 1. Remember, r goes in for 1.
So
Go ahead.
will be 26.
Say it again.
1 will be 26.
You mean on the final answer?
About the 1. There's a 1 right there.
Yeah.
Okay,
1
yeah.
will be 26.
The 1, you're going to replace 1 with radius. Whatever the radius is up here, Caleb, that's going in where the 1 is in the formula.
Don't go with this.
Okay.
I ain't smart for this.
All right, so Banner, would you type this in for me, Banner? Negative 1 over root 26. Tell me what it simplifies down to. Negative 1 root 26 over 26. If you guys will let me get past the first one, I promise you it's going to get easier, okay? All right, the third one's going to get easier because the third one, the formula is y over x, right? For tangent. So what's your fraction going to be? 5 over negative 1. So we'll say negative 5 over 1. I always like my negative up top. You guys good with that?
Do we have to keep the 1?
Do you have to keep the 1? No. So negative 5 is okay. But you're going to see why I'm keeping the 1 when I do the other side. Now watch this. You guys remember all your formulas that you have written down in your unit circle. What do y'all find interesting about sine and cosecant? Look at them. They're opposites. How about cosine and secant? They're opposites. And how about tangent and cotangent? They're opposites. So watch how easy it's going to be to find the other 3 answers. All you got to do is flip them. So this one's negative 1 over 5.
Wait.
All right, question.
The other ones.
I'll talk about the other ones when I get to them. Everybody good how we went from here to here?
Yes.
All right, now, we got a problem on the other ones. Hunter's already picked up on it. If I flip this answer, Hunter, it's going to put a square root back on the bottom where I don't want it. So I'm not going to flip this one. I'm going to go back and flip the first one. Because now, look, that'll be negative root 26 over 1. Same thing here, Brian. I'm not going to flip the final answer. I'm going to go back and flip this one. It'll be root 26 over 5.
Whoa, why are you flipping them?
Oh my God.
All right, let's go back again, Kaylin. To find these 3 answers, Kaylin, all I have to do is flip these 3. This is x over r. If I flip it, I get r over x. Okay, so that's why I'm just flipping the ones in the right column. All right, so this one was a little bit harder than all the other ones are going to be. All right, anybody have a question on any problem on number 1? Any? All right, I just flipped it. So it's negative root 26 over 1. You don't have to write the 1 if you don't want to. All right, let's do another one. All right, guys, let's go to number 2.
Can you go back?
Good? All right, first thing I want you guys to do, I want y'all to do your a squared plus b squared equals c squared and find out what the r is going to be.
A squared, B squared, C squared.
All right. When we're done, I'll get back to you. I might get a call. I might call Miss Mary. All right, everybody's doing a squared plus b squared equals c squared, Jude. Negative 28. 2,000. Guys, look, a squared, 36. Squared, you get 64.
100.
100.
Man, I had that in my head.
All right, so what's the last step? Good. My answer is 10. You guys see how easy that's supposed to be?
That was kind of tough.
Now, one place y'all might have made a mistake. If y'all did negative 8 squared and forgot to put it in parentheses, that might be how y'all got negative 28. Okay. All right, so y'all watch how easy this one's going to be. Go ahead. Question, Caleb. I got 10. You mean show you how I got 10?
I don't know how you got 10, Coach.
All right, watch. 6 squared is 36. 8 squared is 64. And then I just added them up and got 100. And then I found the square root and I got 10. All right, so again, watch how easy this answer is going to be. Guys, what's sine? What's the formula for sine?
Y over R1.
All right, so it's negative 8 over 10. All right, Brian, I need you to simplify that for me in your calculator, please. Tell me what it's going to give. You might can do it in your head.
Yeah, it's going to be negative 4 over 5.
All right, if this answer is negative 4 over 5, what's cosecant?
It's going to be 5 over negative.
Negative 5 over 4. Let's keep the negative up top. Everybody good with how I did that?
Mm-hmm.
Linda, you good with how I did that? All right, let's do the next one. Cager, give me the formula, please, for cosine.
X over 1.
So it'll be 6 over 10. What does that simplify down to? 3 over 5. So if that answer is 3 over 5, good. Y'all starting to get the hang of it.
Great job, Ellis.
Can I get a cookie now?
All right, Ellis, what's the formula for tangent?
You eat the whole batch.
Ellis, what's the formula for tangent?
Tangent is y over x.
So it'll be negative 8 over 6. What's that simplify down to?
Negative 4 3.
Good. So if that's my answer for tangent,
Negative 3 over 4.
y'all got it. So everybody can see this isn't that hard.
Yeah.
Right, Brian? This isn't bad.
No, dude, that ain't bad, is it?
All right, we're going to do number 3 and number 5, and we're going to stop.
For the day?
For the day, yeah. 3 and 5.
I like the sound of that now.
All right, so number 3, I'm going to let y'all write down your 6 trig functions, and I'm going to let y'all find what the R is, and then I'll jump in and help you finish. So, y'all write down your 6 trig functions, do your a squared plus b squared equals c squared. We'll see what we get. I think number 1's probably harder than number 2. Number 1's probably the hardest one on there. All right, Ellis, explain to me how we're going to find out what the R is, what the radius is.
3 squared plus 2 squared.
All right, 3 squared is 9, 2 squared is 4. Guys, that gave me 13, and 13 doesn't have a square root. So we just going to do root 13.
Oh, we got to root.
So this one's 1 like number 1 was. I don't like these. All right, Brantley, give me the formula, please, for sine. So it'll be 2 over root 13. All right, Ellis, can I leave it like that?
No, you got to have the square root.
How do I fix it, Ellis?
Multiply it by square root.
No. Oh, you know, Ellis, you could if you were doing it by hand. But since you're going to have your calculator on the test on this part, you can just plug that in your calculator, Ellis, and it'll do it for you. 2 over root 13. Yep. 2 root 13 over 13. So y'all can see it's got a little pattern, right? Now, Ellis, if I flip this one for my other answer, it's going to put a square root back on the bottom.
Give it the first
so flip the first one instead of the second one.
So 13.
It'll be root 13 over 2. Everybody good with that? All right, y'all find the next one. Go ahead, Ellis.
Where did the 13 go?
All right, what I said is you don't want to flip this one because if you flip this one, it's going to put that square root back on the bottom and you're going to have more trouble. So I flipped the first one. All right, now y'all do the next row. You will have your calculator for this part of the test. Thursday or Friday on this.
You said we're doing it on 5 Thursday?
We're going to do 1, 2, 3, and 5. Yeah. All right, Brantley, formula, cosine, what is it? All right, so that'll be 3 over root 13. Now, we're going to have to put that in the calculator. I got 3 root 13 over 13. Now, Ellis, when I go to flip it, which one do I flip?
The 3 over root 13.
The first one. Good. So it's root 13 over 3. All right, good. Ellis, give me my formula, please, for tangent.
It is y over x.
So what's that answer going to be?
2 over 3.
Very good. What if I flip that one, Ellis?
That'll be 3 over 2.
Oh, y'all got it.
Now, I've got like 10 cookies now.
All right, we're going to do one more problem. We're going to do number 5, and that's going to be enough.
Hold on, don't erase it. Just
5 has got some weird stuff on number 5. It's got, it gave us some trouble in the first block, so that's why we're going to do this. So you guys go ahead and write down on number 5. Go ahead and write down your 6 trig functions. All right, everybody got these, Brian Thornton? All right, Ellis, number 5, I want you to find the radius, Ellis, and write down your 6 trig functions. Go.
0 squared.
Remember, if it's a negative number, guys, get rid of the negative, because when you square it, it's going to be a positive anyway.
I got 16. So it'd be 4.
Yeah, that's my square 16.
I got 4.
What's the square 16?
I got 4.
you didn't give me a big enough paper.
Oh,
No, I didn't. Okay.
Yeah, Coach, you need a bigger paper.
Y'all are saying it's 4. Let me check. 0 squared plus 4 squared equals c. I got 16 equals c squared. Yeah, I agree. It's 4. All right, so now y'all write down your 6 trig functions. Go ahead and start finding some of the answers. I think y'all see why we're doing this, but it's got some weird answers on it.
Hey, do you get negative 4 over 1 and negative 1 over 4 for the first 2?
I don't see a 1 up here anywhere. All right, Ellis, the formula for sine is y over 1, so we're going to do y over r. Remember, the r takes place of, so it's negative 4 over 4.
Yeah.
And that answer is negative 1. All right, so this is one thing that some of them got mixed up on in first block. If I flip it, what's the answer going to be for cosecant? Same thing, yeah, because if you flip it, you still got negative 1. All right, any question on that? All right, Banner, what's my formula for cosine?
X over 1.
So it'll be x over r. So that one's going to be 0 over 4. So that answer is 0. All right, now, flip it.
4 over 0.
You get 4 over 0, and you can't have 0 on the bottom. That's no solution. Remember, if 0 is below the line, it's undefined. All right? Jude, formula for tangent. What is it? All right, so that's negative 4 over 0. So I got a no solution there. All right, what about when I flip it? Okay. All right, we'll do the rest of this stuff tomorrow. This stuff's not on your quiz. All right, so y'all can start cleaning up. That stuff is on your test Thursday, and normally we don't have any people miss those. Yes.
You said I got you. Right.
Gary, just prop the door open, please.
Yes, sir.
I believe
Does anyone